Testing, testing, testing. Can everyone hear me okay? We are officially live. If you can give me a 1 in the chat box so that I can know that you can hear me okay. We will be getting started over the next few minutes, and I'm really excited for this session, and hopefully you guys are as well. If you've been on the last 2 sessions, then you know that we've pretty much been delivering a ton of value on each session, and this one will be no different. If you've been paying attention to my emails, you know that we really plan to set the bar even higher with this session. Okay, session 1 was all about CPA and affiliate marketing and how to find offers and promote offers and things like that. Session 2 was a complete Q&A session, walkthrough session. I shared a ton of strategies on how you can get out there and really get results. I shared my playlist video ranking strategy. I shared how I leverage live events to get rankings first, and how I actually put a video on that live event once it's already ranking. And then on this session, we plan to switch gears a little bit and kind of show you how to go out there and get clients, since everyone that's on here did get agency access to Done For You Suite as well. So hopefully you guys are excited. How's it going? Raul, David, Derek, Joel, Joey, Bruce, James, Fred, Michelle, David, Jonathan. How's everyone doing today? Amy. All right, everyone that's on here live, I really appreciate everyone that's here. How's it going? Jennifer, Michael. Always great to have all of you guys on here live. Okay, you guys know that I go above and beyond for everyone that's on here live, and this one will be no different. All right, we will be, like I said, starting over the next few minutes. Let the late stragglers join us so that no one misses a single beat of this live training session. Like I said, this is going to be amazing. And if you've missed any of the previous sessions, I already see people asking. The previous sessions are posted in the members area. So what we're doing is every time someone does, every time we do have a live session, we post it in the chat box. So make sure that you do get over there and check those out. Let me put my phone on Do Not Disturb real quick. All right. So yeah, all of the replays are in the members area. I also email them out every time they're ready for you to watch. So if you're not getting those emails, hit up my support desk with your best email address so that I can add you to that list. I do my very best to get your emails from your purchase when you go through the purchasing process on JVZoo, but sometimes we just miss the email, or the email is misspelled for some reason. So if you're not getting my update emails, be sure to email my support desk. I'll go ahead and post my support desk link in the chat box, or you can always send it into the support desk that's inside of the Done For You Suite members area. But yeah, all of the replays are on there, or you can always message our support desk asking for the replay, and we will get that to you. And same goes with today's session. It is being recorded, so you guys will be able to watch not only obviously while you're on here live, but once we get off of here, you'll be able to rewatch it once we put it online, because that's one thing that I've never had so many requests for replays. With session 1 and also with session 2, I was sharing so much information that I was getting a ton of replay requests midway through the session, and even at the end of the session, because I share so much that people wanted to rewatch everything that I went through. And pretty much the same thing I can almost guarantee is going to happen on this session. We will be covering a lot, so I do want you guys to take notes so that you can get all the value. But also, if you're not able to take notes, don't worry about it. We are recording it, okay? And today, like I said in my emails, not only am I going to give you an exclusive sneak peek of my new Done For You lead gen app that bypasses the gatekeeper and puts you directly in touch with the decision makers. All right, this is very exciting. This is a few months out from actually going live. But everyone that's on here live is going to have a chance to get it for free. Okay, and I will be popping on later on in this session to show you a demo of how it's actually going to work. All right, but you guys are in for a very, very special treat. All right, the sneak peek of this new done for you lead generation platform is very, very powerful. Okay, so you guys do not want to miss out on that. It will be towards the end of the call. Plus, we'll be jumping into a step-by-step training session on how you can leverage the agency bonus that you got with Done For You Suite, plus my new app, so that you can quickly collect your first $1,000 to $2,000 check. Okay, but on top of that, the guys that I have on here live to share this with you, they like to focus on recurring services for the most part, but they kind of use these one-off payment services to funnel people into the recurring services. So it's a very, very powerful system that you're going to learn today. And I think what the best part about what you're going to learn as well is that we're going to cover a unique side door approach that has a 100% success rate with local businesses contacting you to pay you for your services. All right, so this is what really makes this session powerful, is this strategy session alone, is how you're going to be able to have local businesses coming to you pretty much with their credit card already ready in hand, ready to pay you for your services. You're not really having to be that sleazy salesman with, the fancy sales copy or the sales pitch or the sales rebuttal. None of that stuff. What you're going to learn today is going to allow you to kind of approach clients in a very unique way, and then they reply and get back to you with pretty much already ready to pay you for your services. And you're going to see some actual real proof of that, right? You're going to see proof of clients reaching out to these guys asking to buy their services. So very, very exciting stuff. And if you guys have not heard of these guys, they are the dynamic duo from the Offline Sharks. Okay, Nick and Tom are on here to share this strategy session with you. And also, like I said, I'm going to pop back in later on in this session to show you a full demo of my new Done For You lead generation app. And all of this fits perfectly together. Okay, you're going to be able to get a chance to get my Done For You lead generation app for free. You're going to learn a powerful strategy, a side door approach on how you can get clients ready to buy from you, and my lead gen app is going to be the one that's going to allow you to get access to all the leads that you should ever need to implement this strategy. Okay, so very, very exciting training today. Make sure you pay attention. I don't want to take up any more time. We're just gonna go ahead and jump right into this. So give me a one in the chat box if you guys know and have heard of the Offline Sharks, whether it's Nick Ponte or Tom Gaddis. Give me a one in the chat box, or if you in general have heard about their Offline Sharks brand, give me a one in the chat box. Awesome. Yeah, so there's a few of you on here that do know about them. And the one thing that I do love about these guys is that they teach stuff that they use in their own agency. They each independently have a six-figure agency. All right, that's a fact. They both independently run their own agency, and then together they have their own brand, which is the Offline Sharks. Okay, and honestly, guys, they have a Facebook group that really just every week, even for myself, just keeps me so motivated, because not only are they constantly sharing value in that Facebook group, but there is just testimonial after testimonial of their students just posting about the results that they're getting on a weekly basis. All right, and they have a cool system where they reward their customers who are getting results and taking action. So they've just created a community of people who are just flat out getting results with the strategies that they teach. So make sure you pay attention to this session. Whenever these guys speak, they just share a bunch of very powerful, actionable strategies, and today will be no different. So whenever you're ready, feel free to take this away. Let's jump right into it. I know I'm going to be here taking notes, and then like I said, I'll pop back in later on to go ahead and share with you the sneak peek of my new Done For You app. So go ahead, Nick and Tom, take this away, and let's share this strategy with the Done For You Suite crew.
Hey. Thanks so much for that awesome introduction. What is going on, everybody? This is Nick Ponte, and I just want to say aloha and welcome to all of you here, all of you on this training today. Now, both Tom Gaddis and myself, we are located in Maui, Hawaii. Tom's my business partner on the left, that's me on the right, and we like to start all of our trainings out by giving everybody a big aloha welcome, because that's how we do it here in Hawaii. So put a yes in the chat box if you are here today and feeling good. Awesome. Hey, Greg, Janice, lots of people. We really do have a special training lined up for you today. So with that, I mean, who here with me on this webinar right now would like to get paid for helping local businesses? Put a 1 in the chat if that is you. This is one of the fastest ways that we have found and verified to get paid. In fact, last year we doubled our revenue in arguably the worst year ever. So that's why we are here today, everyone. And I see lots of good feedback coming in. We're going to show you how we've been helping business owners every single day and getting a yes from basically every single business owner that we talk to. Some of the most easiest conversations that we have ever had with prospects ever. And I truly mean that. These easy conversations are always around in our business now, thanks to what we've been doing, which I'm going to show you today. So I hope everybody is excited because we've got some amazing things to reveal with you today, which reminds me, I wanted to ask you all a quick question. What brought you here today? What brought you on this training? What is your motivation for wanting to start or grow your own business? Maybe you could stick that in the chat box for me so we could get some good feedback coming in. Maybe you're like me. Maybe you just wanted to live your life on your own terms. I mean, I really hated my boss at my last job. Maybe some of you can relate or identify with that. So I can tell you that the key for me to quitting that job, and I think this is the key for so many others, was really having financial independence. So let me see my comments. Let me pull my comments up here. And I see Misha says, wanting to spend more time with my family. And that is so true. That is so true. And I can relate to that. I left my job because I wanted to have more freedom to do the things that I wanted to do. And what we're going to show you today is how to break out and take control so you can spend more time with your family, have more freedom to do the things that you want to do. And we firmly believe that anyone who is willing to put in a minimum amount of effort can do this. That's right. That's Greg. Greg, stick your PayPal. Greg Lucas, can you please stick your PayPal email in the chat box? Our team will send you an Amazon gift card. Greg said that he has been spending time with his family because he found a way to start making money online. And I mean, that was also the key to my success. So I just want to reward you for engaging with us in the chat box. And that is the same outcome that we want to help everybody here with today. Make a little bit more money by helping businesses solve these problems online. And we have been seeing this in our community every single day. And one thing that I wanted to show you as we get started is a recent win that we had just the other day. You can see here that this is a payment that came in for $500 per month. It's a retainer. It comes in every single month for our services with a solar company. Now, the reason that I bring this up is because the information and the strategy of what we and our students are doing here that I'm going to share with you on this presentation, this is not theory. We are in the trenches doing this stuff every single day. And if you really pay attention to the information that we're going to share with you here, you can take this stuff afterward and apply it. All of this information we've gathered while taking action, which is so important these days. I feel like a lot of the stuff that you see online is just made up, right? A lot of people just make stuff up to sound good and try to sell you on that next thing. But what I am showing you here today, we are doing. Pay close attention to those who have the results to back this stuff up, okay? We're all on the same page? Yes? Can I get a yes? Okay, great. Awesome. And because of that, because of what we're doing in the trenches, I want to be really transparent with you about some of the results that we're seeing, because I think you'll be surprised that I mentioned earlier that in arguably the worst year ever, we were able to double our agency revenue. And the way we did that is through what we're going to talk about today. So you can see in the image there, we went from 187,000 to 334,000, and that's just in our Square account, right? Just our Square account. Now we have checks that have come in. Yes, sometimes we use checks. Local businesses still love to use checks, but you can clearly see that we doubled our agency revenue just from our Square. This is just working with local businesses, 100% working with local businesses. So that was an amazing thing, a milestone for us, and I'm excited to share this with you today. But first, we did want to go all out for you. And what I mean by that is we have a special gift for you just for hanging out with us. I'll be giving this out at the end of the webinar. This is our step-by-step blueprint on how we handle all of our brand new customers, because you're going to have a lot of customers coming in and you can do this the wrong way. And I want to set you up for success. And if you do this correctly, you will not have all of these issues. You will not have the crazy clients coming in with crazy expectations that's going to drain you and your team and put you in a world of hurt. What you are going to do is you're going to set things up right out of the gate. And to do that, you're going to have our welcome call SOP. It's a standard operating procedure, and you can be just like us. You can have clients on monthly retainer, and we sometimes don't even hear from them from over 6 months. And it's because we set them up properly with the proper expectations in this welcome call. So all you have to do is hang out with us to the end of this training. My team is going to hand this out at the end. Sound good, everybody? Awesome. Now, having shared the information about the bonus, there are a couple quick housekeeping items that I do want to get out of the way real quick because we got a lot of fun stuff and I want to jump into that. So I want to be straight with you all. What I am sharing with you is not a solution that's going to make you rich overnight, right? We don't believe in scams or gimmicks or things like that. We believe in hard work, and learning is the key to success. So when I show you my earnings or student results, please don't get the wrong idea. I'm not insinuating that you're just going to get those results overnight instantly. And if somebody promises you that, you should probably run far away. No one can promise you any results, including myself, but what I can do is I can share with you what's worked for me and some of my most successful students. And in order to do that, there is one thing that I need from you during this presentation. And that is, if you have distractions, you're on social media, just close out of that stuff. Grab a pen and a paper, take some notes, and after this webinar, just be willing to think about the things that we've talked about and start taking action. Okay, everybody? Do we have a deal? Do we have a deal? Sherry, yes. Christian, yes. Christopher, everybody willing to listen to what I'm sharing, take some action with it? Okay. Because the big picture of what we're talking about here today is all about planting seeds. And although oftentimes you aren't able to eat the fruit on the very first day that you plant these seeds, you can see in the image above that those seeds, which for us are local businesses, they do grow into fruit. And when I say fruit, I mean multiple invoices paid by the same client. This is called recurring revenue or income. And let's be real, we could all use a little more recurring income, am I right? Let me know in the chat box if you already have some coming in, or maybe if you'd like more. And remember, that's the type of income that comes in every month or year. It's that consistent income. And we'll talk more about that shortly. Because first, I just wanted to give you a little more background about who I am. If you're not familiar with me, I don't know why you would be, because I'm just a regular guy. And I'm from Maui, Hawaii. I used to work on cars for a living. You can see in that image above, that's me hopping out of a Porsche Cayenne there. That's my old 9-to-5. And one thing I want to make sure and clear to everybody here is that, and it might sound a little strange for some, is that I don't have a college background. And I'm only telling you that because most people think that you need to be some kind of technical wizard to make money online or have any like an extensive education, which, by the way, does anybody with us on this call right now, anybody joining us, think that you need to be extremely technical to be successful online? Okay, the majority of you are saying no. No. I see a couple of yeses. Okay, so kind of a mixed bag, right? But I have to tell you guys, technical wizard with a fancy education, I am not. In fact, I'm sure by the end of this presentation, you'll all quickly realize that I'm not a masterful presenter or a sales guru with a slick webinar presentation. I'll probably mess up this thing a whole bunch. But what I do have, this is what I do have. I do have a bunch of local businesses who pay me each month to solve problems for them. And one could argue that my current income level from doing this could compete with some of the highest paid doctors around. And again, I stress this because I was able to do all of this because I'm able to harness a extremely unique strategy, which gives me an unbelievable edge on today's market. And it's helped me to get some of these incredible results, which, as I've promised you, I'm gonna share with you how that happened. And of course, some of those results, which include me starting my own local marketing agency here on the island of Maui. It's called Nick Ponte Marketing. I didn't get too creative with the name, obviously, because when I was just starting it, I didn't really think it was going to work. I just picked something so I could take the next step. I didn't want to get stopped in my tracks by trying to figure out the perfect name. And I honestly only half-heartedly thought that it would pan out. I didn't really think that it was going to happen. And I started my business by helping a bike company build a website, which I didn't know how to do, but I looked it up online and figured it out. So if you search for terms like Maui SEO and marketing terms in Google, you'll find us at the #1 spot. And fast forward to just a few years later, Nick Ponte Marketing pulls in around $400,000 a year in revenue, which is a huge milestone for me. And that's, again, all through 100% working with local businesses like restaurants, activity companies, car rental companies, private chefs, those types of businesses, you name it, we work with it. And because of the work we've done, just last year, Pacific Business News and Business Leaders of Hawaii had awarded me with a Hawaii Business Leader of the Year nomination award for small business. That's a business having less than 50 employees, which we definitely have less than 50 employees. Again, a huge milestone because I was previously working on cars to pay the bills, and I never thought this would be possible. And by the way, do I have any other agency owners on the call with me? Give me a shout out in the chat if that's you, because I always love to know when my people are around. And if you don't have an agency yet, stick around. I'm going to show you how to get things set up almost instantly. And what I mean by that, because I'm sure a lot of you are thinking to yourself right now, what's a digital marketing agency? I mean, that sounds pretty aggressive, right? Like when I think of digital marketing, quote unquote, agency, I think of Don Draper from Mad Men with a lot of employees in a big high-rise somewhere. But that's not it. Truth be told, I had an agency because I had an internet connection and a computer, and I just called myself an agency, right? So it's so much simpler than that, and it's very basic. But I just want you to know it isn't this big extravagant thing. What I've been able to do is grow a multiple six-figure business just by having my computer. And around a few months in of starting my agency, I met and teamed up with a fellow marketer in Hawaii named Tom Gaddis. And Tom was a former restaurant manager, but also just a regular guy, just like me. And as you can imagine, Tom also not a technical wizard, but we share a lot of the same principles and values, right? We work hard, we take good care of our customers, and that's really what's important to us. Tom has his own agency. It's called Hands Off Media. He does the same. He also works with local businesses. And rather than see each other as competition on this little island, we decided to work together on client projects. And honestly, we took some action and got a good amount of clients pretty quickly. But we noticed something out there while we were trying to learn more and grow our business. We noticed that a lot of the information online about making money, it wasn't necessarily all true. A lot of people just create products and courses, but they don't actually have the businesses or clients that they pretend to. So it was really frustrating because sometimes we'd like buy a product and we think we land on a good idea, but come to find out it didn't work. And that's just because those ideas were really meant to be sold online. Has anybody ever seen any of that going on? Put a 2 in the chat if you've been hurt by that one before. Yeah, it sucks, right? I mean, we all have. Robert says more times than I can count. And that is why and where Tom and I decided to draw our line in the sand and make a change. So we started a little company called Offline Sharks, which has quickly become the top resource for those who are trying to build a business in today's digital age. And we were recently featured in Forbes and Business.com and Inc. magazine for our client getting strategies, for the simple reason is that they work. And what we're doing works so well that we've literally helped thousands start and grow digital agencies and verify many of them to hit 6-figure incomes and beyond. But keep in mind, working with clients is really our bread and butter. It is the driving force behind Offline Sharks, exactly why we are here today to strategize with you. So let's talk about our current market, the time that we're living in right now. There is a massive opportunity for all of us. And we and the members of our community have been tapping into this. We've been tapping into this opportunity because it's a secret weapon for us to grow our business. The economy is on the cusp of a major boom right now. There's so much pent-up demand of everything going on from the stress of the recent past. And we're going to be making some major gains up ahead here. So I need to know right now in the comments if you are ready to ride the wave of this rebound, because I want to point out a few key things to you that I feel are very important. Like how many economists are talking about how we've entered a period of supercharged growth, and instead of fizzling out, things are likely to remain stronger than it was even before COVID and into 2023. Forecasts for 2021 and 2022 were already moved up and made higher after Congress approved the 1.9 trillion fiscal spending on top of an earlier 900 billion last year. Now, look, whether you love the idea of the approved budget or not, it's already happening, right? So put that aside for a second. Let's park that over there and think about how much money is being injected to the economy and going to be spent. There's going to be a lot of business going on. So who is ready for this? Who is ready to jump in and grow with this period of supercharged growth? And I see lots of people saying that they're ready. So we got a really lively crowd, which is good. It makes it a lot of fun for me to be here and engaging with you guys. And when you ask me questions, we're going to go back and check those out. So stick those questions in the chat box if you do have them. I see them. My team sees them. We're going to circle back around. So I'm going to show you how, because I've never seen anything like this before. Some of you know that we've been working with Google to help local businesses with advertising, and on my way to their office recently in New York City, I snapped this photo. It was raining. I got my small business rescue squad hoodie on and my umbrella. But everybody, I want you to know that straight up, the amount of people who are back at it, going full steam ahead, you can see it in the streets and in the businesses and all the restaurants that you're going to, in the subways. And that metric doesn't lie, right? There is so much pent-up demand for everybody that wants to get out there and do something. It's insane. Now, sure, occasionally you walk by a storefront that had to shut down, and that was horrible. But the ones that are here are still coming back ferociously. And guess what? For every business that did shut down, there are probably 3 to 5 people out there who have had an idea and just been waiting on the sideline to take action on their dreams, but they really couldn't get in. They couldn't find an angle in the market because maybe rent was too high, or there was too much competition, or it was saturated. And now is their time. Now is their time, because we all know that COVID came and went, or is on its way out, but the way we do business, that has changed forever. So let me give you an example. Does anybody remember this thing that Tom is holding up here? Yeah, that's right. I can't read your Jason. This is Yellow Pages, and you know what else it is? It's a total waste of resources. And when Tom got this thing in the mail the other day, we were making jokes. He sent us a picture about it in our Slack, and we were making jokes about how crazy it is that thing is still around. But at the same time, it's kind of horrible that people are really throwing money out the window expecting results from this thing. Do you see all the ads on the right hand side of that Yellow Pages there? All those businesses are quite literally just thousands of them. They're just wasting money. They're throwing money out the window. They're paying for a premium listing in this phone book. Do all of you know what an everyday person does when they actually need a phone number? We all do, right? Do we reach for a phone book? No, we go to Google or our phone or something online. We go to the digital, right? We don't go to a phone book. Those days are gone. And my point here is that all these businesses who are sleeping on getting online and going digital and in this phone book here, they have been missing out on everything going on. If they didn't have a website or a social media, or they haven't been running ads and all that stuff, if they didn't believe that they needed to be online before COVID, they absolutely know right now, more than ever before, that they need to be doing stuff online. Because, I mean, that's crystal clear. The vast majority of all the businesses that made it through everything, they had other ways to interact with their customers, right? Other ways to interact with their customers. They're online, they had email lists, they had social media accounts, they had websites, and they were doing it good. And for all the people that maybe did have like just the subpar presence, they're going to be trying to up their game. Trust me, I'm seeing it from all the prospects and incoming clients that we have. Now, Tom and I, we are in the business of helping these businesses. But the problem that we faced, as well as so many others, is that it's difficult to get people's attention and earn their trust so that they can become our customer. Put a me in the chat box if you've experienced that. If you have difficult time getting customers, earning trust. And maybe think that this might even have to do with having very little confidence in your abilities to deliver on those customers, on what you're doing for them. I know that feeling. That made it very difficult for me to get paid. Okay, I see a lot of people saying that they are there too, and having a little confidence really holds me back from getting started. I know that feeling. Now, because of this, Tom and I, we knew that we needed to rewrite history. We got to work and we reverse engineered all of our issues that we were encountering from getting clients and making money. And here's what we found. We found out that the reason that we weren't having very much success is because that we didn't have the very first step. We didn't have a proper way to get our foot in the door with these businesses. We already know that they're out there and spending money on advertising, right? You can see thousands of them in a phone book in your area. That's a classic example of just one little area where you can point out how many of them there are. And they know right now more than ever before that they need us to help them go online and get digital. But we just didn't have a good way to get our foot in the door. So what if the secret sauce was that we had to be different? We needed something that would allow us to be different, that would, number one, it would be easy for us to talk about with these prospects, right? Something that we can feel good about talking about and getting behind. And for us, that's something good that we can do for the community that we live in, a community resource. That's easy for us to talk about. And number two, this community resource needs to set us up and position us as an expert to build trust and authority with these prospects, because we had none, right? We had none, and that credibility, that trust, that authority is really what allows you to make a connection with people to pay you for your services. So number three, this resource needed to allow us to get our first yes from almost every single business owner that we share it with. It has to work. It can't be like that other stuff you see online. Is everybody with me so far? Everybody with me so far? David? Okay, cool. Yes, I am going to show you my community resource. I see you all. I see you all in the chat box. You're all awesome. I appreciate you keeping up with me. And listen, this method, what I'm about to show you, it does not require you to have any prior experience working with local businesses. And this isn't something that you've seen before. What we're doing is totally different and more effective than any other local client getting system. When you see our students' results, you are going to agree with us. And this is important. This is something that businesses need now more than ever. And you'll be able to do this whether the economy is good or not so good. So let me show you how we're doing this. We created a community resource. It's called Hawaii Thrive, and we are using our influencer platform. And I want to show you how we do that now. And let me see if I can pull this up. So this is our site. This is the island of Maui where Tom and I live. If I zoom in here, you can see this is Maui. And there are pins all over the map. These are all businesses. This is a surfing company. They do surfing lessons. This is a graphic design company. This is a supermarket, a general store. Yeah, it looks a lot like Google. And each one of those pins reflects a business listing. Now we have free listings, and then these are the premium listings that have obviously more real estate, a brighter picture, and more information. But the free listings, let's go over those real quick because these are just very basic. You have a name, an address, a phone number, and that's it. Maybe an image, right? Basic, free. We also have the premium listings, which If I click on one of those premium listings, you'll see that this is for my agency. Obviously, I give myself the premium real estate because people are coming to this site, and the premium listings unlock more functionality. So you see how I have a video here. I also have a slideshow with a image gallery. I have my social media, my website, my logo, all this stuff. And also see that businesses can come claim their listing. So you can have, well, I'm going to show you a strategy in a second where we had thousands of businesses in just moments, and people can come claim their listing just like Google. Now, we also have these special buttons here for coupons and services. So I want you to think about all the restaurants you might add to your site that have a menu, or they do Uber Eats or a Bite Squad. They can add all that to their premium listing, which again unlocks more functionality, and we associate a value to those premium listings for, and you can set this up however you want. We do $247 per year for that unlocked functionality. We have students doing $47 per month. We have some students even doing $400 a year in different niches. Now, you can see that when you go to this site, there is a massive following of businesses that are on it, right? There's a very high authority here, credibility, trust. When you're looking at this, you pretty much assume that we have relationships with all these businesses. Now, in order to do something like this, normally, how long do you think it would take you to get this many businesses and all their information imported into this site? I mean, a long time. I see a lot of your feedback coming in. Months. Somebody said months. It probably would. But for us, we were able to do it like that in a matter of seconds. So who would like to see that? Okay, let me jump over to my site, right? This is the back end of my site. And all I have to do is hit the lead importer section. And if I wanted to add sushi restaurants, I just type in the word sushi, and then I'll just type in my location. So since I'm in Maui, I can type Maui, and you can see this auto suggestion box pops up as I type, and that's because it's powered by Google. We built this proprietary tool here that's getting all this information from Google. So you can select your location. I'm in Maui, and I'm gonna hit search. And now what the tool is doing is it's effectively going out there and it's finding all of the sushi restaurants in Maui. Now, this list that's going to come back is a huge list. We have a lot of sushi there. It swims around the island of the name, right? All these sushi restaurants, their address, and even the category directly from Google. So if I wanted to just add all these restaurants, I would hit the select all and then hit import. I'm not going to do that though because my site is live. I'm just going to add Sushi Paradise and Genki Sushi just so you all can see how it works here. I'm going to hit the import button and then pick the category, which is a restaurant, and then hit import. Now, what do you guys think about that? If I go to the front end of my website, those businesses automatically were added to our site. They have a pin on the map. You can't see it because there's so many businesses there. They have listing on the front of the site. Sushi Paradise is right there. Genki Sushi is right there with their name, their address, their phone number. They even have a picture directly from their Google business listing. What do you guys think about that? Pretty amazing stuff, right? I see lots of wows coming in. Amazing. And there's more to come. There's a lot more. What I've shown you this far is just the tip of the iceberg. There are multiple ways to monetize this and build revenue streams. For example, if I click on one of my premium listings, there's advertising space here along the side where this pizza company pays us, this window cleaning company pays us, and you can add thousands of businesses in your site just in seconds and have the ultimate foot in the door that I'm going to break down for you in a second. So let's keep going. Stick with me here. Let me jump back to my slides real quick. So for my friends who do not speak technical as their first language, don't worry, I can relate. I can relate, and so can Tim Gregory, one of our students, who says, I have tried many times to set up my own website and have always ended up frustrated with how complicated it is until he came across ours, and the training is so thorough and simple, anybody can do it. So for those of you watching and have any questions, we had to make this thing Tom-proof, which means Tom, my business partner, he's not good at working on websites. He's actually the anti-website man. And I had to create a system like that for a guy like Tom who could easily work on and build his own site, which he did, and it's awesome. So I know some of you are already wondering if you can have sites around specific niches or topics like restaurants or medical places or CPAs or business groups in your area, or like Chamber of Commerce or BNI. I mean, students that we have are crushing it with chamber groups and BNI, or even just general community sites like what we have with Hawaii Thrive, right? And the answer is, of course, yes. You'd be amazed at how creative people get around topics like this. So let's recap real quick, right? The way that people do business is very different now. We know that there's a huge pool of businesses out there that need to get online and are behind the times and are spending money to stay behind the times, but there is a shift to get online. We've created our community resource website, which allows us to get the word out about businesses and their services and any special deals they might be offering or changes to their service. If they're delivering, they're doing takeout, or if they have Uber Eats or Bite Squad or any of that stuff, right? And it's all in one central resource online for people in our area. But also, in the process of this whole thing, we have managed to build the ultimate foot in the door and establish a relationship with hundreds of business owners that need our help. So I hope you are starting to connect the dots. All of you that don't have open lines of communication with people that know you, like you, and trust you, I think you're starting to get the picture. Now, I have to make a quick note to all of you about what we have been able to do, especially with the respects to the current market that we are in right now. Anytime there's a huge economic shift, the people who are going to survive or even make money are the ones that have a vehicle to get set up quickly. You have to be able to get your thing going really fast to get in front of this kind of stuff. Now, normally, to set a resource like this up and be able to do what we're doing, it would take you months. But actually, at the end of this call, I'm going to show all of you how you can get this set up for free by our team in the next 24 hours. Who here is interested in that? I'd like to get a show of hands in the chat. Please put a 5 in the chat if that is you. And it is kind of a loaded question. I see all the 5s pouring in. I figured as much. We have been continuously innovating and working really hard to make sure everybody who has one of these is empowered to get their next deal. And so let me explain that to you, how that happens, because we're able to get set up so quickly, we immediately started reaching out to these businesses that we've added to our site and letting them know that we've given them advertising or a free or premium listing on our site. Now keep in mind, of course, our end goal with this is to have an easy way to get a mountain of clients very fast, and we are, but this is where things get really exciting, because all we had to do is just start letting people know that our site exists. That way they would start using it, and also we discovered they'd start telling other people that our business is out there too, our community resource is out there too. And so here's an easy way that you can generate free buzz about your resource site. So this is a Facebook group called the Maui Moms, and there are many community groups in your area, free Facebook groups just like it. You're probably already in tons of them. You can spend 5 minutes finding several if you're not, but we have a simple copy and paste post that we share in these groups that spreads our message like wildfire, because it's a community resource, right? People in our community want to let other people know about this resourceful site in their area that has all these businesses, has their coupons, has any changes to their service, and is good for helping spread the message about how businesses are doing right now. So in the image above, you can see Tom's wife Miranda posted about one of our influencer sites in a group called the Maui Moms. And she posted about our influencer site about restaurants. It's called We Deliver Maui. And think about it. If you have a site promoting a list of businesses with deals and coupons that are open and operating right now, people are proud to share something like that. So Miranda says, here's a local website that my husband and his business partner created to help out listing all the restaurants that are open. Still in the process of adding more. So if you know one or are one, click the button to add, enjoy, and it's free. And the image on the right is the response we got overnight. I mean, that post blew up, right? Because tons of people in the community go to that site and they see all the special offers and the businesses that we're able to add instantly, and they see that there's a lot of value here. If I get a good deal on something, I always tell my friends, right? People are proud to share it. I'm proud to share it. Who doesn't love telling their close friends about a good deal or a way to save money? we're conditioned to do that, right? People literally calling out business owners and tagging them out to make sure that their friends who own businesses get on our site. And the beautiful thing about all this is we're driving crazy amounts of people to our site for free using this strategy just by posting to Facebook groups for free. Now, who here knows how to make a post on Facebook like this? I think we can all do this, right? Also, another kind of loaded question. And from that one post, we started to get people wanting to add listings to our site. Now, keep in mind, these are legit businesses. And by now, you're already seeing how we have the ultimate foot in the door and probably the easiest way to start conversations with these potential customers about our products and services, right? And this is where it gets even better. You can see on the left-hand side that people are submitting their business. They're claiming their business, waiting for approval on the left. And on the left, this restaurant, Dino Gourmet, also saying that they're open for takeout. On the right, Morgan Miller says, are you adding Makawa as a location for both businesses soon? And that's because we're able to add businesses so fast and get started with this that we didn't even add them all. And there's FOMO. Morgan has fear of missing out of being on our site. And he emailed us and asked if we would add them to our site, if we were going to add businesses in this specific area of Maui. So you can see how we have this ultimate foot in the door, right? But it gets even better because all of a sudden, people started using the site and reaching out and letting us know more information about their business because they started to see us as an authority and trust us. So here's a question for you, everybody that's on this call. Who here would like to have more open lines of communication with people that know you, like you, and trust you enough to purchase your products and services, or at least talk to you about your products and services? Put a 1 in the chat if you would like more open lines of communication like that. And I see lots of, we all do, right? And it's effortlessly set up for you when you have something like this. And I truly mean that because that's exactly what happens when you get behind a good cause in the community and you support local businesses in your community and people see you as a credible person to do business with. And that's how what we call the influencer effect, that's how that happens. So you can see in this email we got from Sharky Foods Co., right? They said, thank you for your call in this email. I appreciate all that you are doing for local businesses. As mentioned in our conversation, we have several locations, 2 in Maui and Kihei, 2 on the Big Island. Thank you, right? People wanting to add their businesses to our site. Now, here's a second way, because we found that the social media posting was plenty enough, right? We got businesses reaching out to us, asking to add their businesses to our site. But to be honest, from the social posting, we wanted to see what would happen if we started to send emails. So all those businesses that I showed you that we added to our site, remember how easy that was? Well, since we already had listings that were live on our site, we got to thinking, why not send some emails to those people that have listings and let them know that they have a free listing on our community resource website? It's already live on our site. It's in our area, and we just want to verify that we have the correct information. We can even send them a link to their listing. And you can see that that's exactly what we did. Now, some of you might want to take a screenshot of this email here because it's a good one. It says, hi, it's a carpet cleaning company. It says, I'm in the process of creating a local community website to help promote local businesses right here in Kihei. Your business came highly recommended, so I'm giving you a free listing, no strings. This listing will help increase your exposure within the community as well as help boost your organic SEO ranking. Want to make sure I have the accurate info so I can verify I have your business info correct. And then I put the information that we got from our website, asking him to verify it. Now, who here thinks that they can send an email like this from their community resource website and feel pretty good about it? Yeah, sure you do. Now, I'm going to tell you right now and share more of the results of this very email and how easy this is in just a minute, but our results have gone through the roof, and I want to make a quick word to you. This is a very important note about website visitors, because I know as marketers, some of us immediately think, well, Nick, don't people ask you how many website visitors does your site get before they verify their information or they respond to you in email or phone or social? Don't they ask you that as an objection? So does anybody here think that? Actually, let me ask you this. I want to give away a prize. How about another Amazon gift card for the first person that gets this right, okay? Sound good, everybody? You have to be fast on your fingers. I'm going to ask a question. So out of the thousands of businesses that we've contacted to prospect, how many do you think asked us how much traffic our website gets before giving us their personal contact info or verifying their information and agreeing to receive more information about how to get exposure to their business? How many people? A lot of you got the answer. Let me scroll up. It's kind of hard to get the first person. There's so many comments coming in. Let me see. Lila Diego, 0. You got it correct. Please put your, congratulations. Please put your email in the chat box so my team can send you an Amazon gift card. 0 people asked us that question. And why is that? It's because normal people don't think that way. Us marketers, we think that way. When you ask a business owner to verify their information on a website that is live, they just want to make sure you don't have the incorrect address or phone number for their business live on the internet somewhere. That would be horrible for their business, right? They're going to be losing customers. But even more on that, on a side note, check the image that you're looking at. This spike is where we started posting on social media in those Facebook groups. So we are driving traffic and website visitors through free outlets like social media groups, community resource groups. So for those of you asking how do you drive traffic, my response to you is, number one, our goal of the site isn't to generate lots of traffic. It's to get our foot in the door with customers and start building these relationships. And number two, we leverage this. We do this by leveraging credibility and authority by instantly having a resource with valuable information in the area that businesses want to be a part of and people using the site. So we've built up a massive list of businesses in different markets. We've earned their trust. We've got their main decision makers' contact information. And if you just pick a topic that people want to talk about and post on social media, you get free traffic. We are averaging about 100 uniques a day, and we're not even posting that much. And more each day, every single day, our site is live. So let me jump back real quick to this email that I showed you. Remember we sent this out asking somebody, the carpet cleaning business, to verify their information. Remember that? Well, they responded to us. They didn't say, how much traffic does your website get? How many people go to your site? They said, yes, that information is accurate. I bought 2 Clean Maui a couple of weeks ago. Maybe we can get together in the next couple of weeks. I wanted to make sure my SEO stuff is doing what it is supposed to do. So he's asking for us to have a meeting about search engine optimization, which is a service that we sell. We regularly get comments and questions like this, or maybe you can help me with my website, or maybe you can help me with social media. And that happens because we are positioned in our community as trustworthy and credible, and they see what we're doing. And of course, they respond and say, that's the correct info. I'm interested in doing SEO. And honestly, it was only logical for us as a next step to call this person up and have a very friendly discussion with him because, again, he knows us now, right? He's a business owner. He already has a listing on our site. It's not like a cold call or walking into a business and say, hey, let me build you guys a website. It's not that kind of discussion. So I hope you're seeing how this changes the dynamics of prospecting, and it's very easy to do. And of course, when we called him, again, he knew who we were. He was happy to speak with us. I haven't found another way to get on the phone with a business owner where I don't get those butterflies and they're happy to speak with me. This is the only way that I have found. So maybe you can relate to that. And of course, I could tell you more about how we ended up selling him the $1,000 per month search engine optimization package and ongoing marketing campaign, or how we started to outsource that whole process. Actually, this customer bought a website and SEO from us, and we have somebody from our team doing that work, right? We outsource all that. I'll talk more about that later, but just so you know, we have another person on our team just adding listings, because you can see how easy it is, giving them away every day, and generating leads for us. How simple do you think that process is after just looking at what I've showed you? It's super easy. It's super easy and it's very efficient. Now, I have another way that I wanted to show you how easy it was to get a conversation going with these business owners. Have the easiest conversations ever. And I really stress that Because if the social media posting wasn't enough and the emails weren't easy enough for you, I also want to give you a third way, one that people usually get scared of, because I know a lot of people hate using the phone, and I hate the phone. But I just want to point this out to you, okay? Just stick with me here. I want you to stop for a second and imagine yourself making this phone call. Because everybody can do this. You can read this script. I don't care how introverted you are. I'm extremely introverted, believe it or not. I'm just super fired up about this topic of helping local businesses. It's my passion. So that's how I'm able to talk to you all about this with this much excitement. So this is the call you would make, okay? You would be calling one of the listings for your site, right? You add them, you give them a listing, and then you call them and you say, "Hi, are you still open for business?" And they say, "Yes, we are." You say, "Okay, great. My name is Nick, and I'm calling from the Hawaii Thrive Initiative. We're a community resource website that puts the spotlight on awesome businesses here in the Maui area. We've given your business a free listing on our site, and we just want to verify that we have the correct information, so we're sending our viewers to the right place." How easy is that to start that conversation? Business owners love to hear from us, right? We're putting the spotlight on awesome businesses here in our area. And I have to tell you, our results have gone through the roof. We've contacted thousands of businesses and have a 71% success rate of the ones who are open. And this is a screenshot of my person on my team, Devin, who is reaching out to businesses for me. Now, I did this myself for a long time, and then I eventually just hired somebody, an intern, to do it for me. So if you're going to follow this strategy, just start out doing it alone, or let your kid do it, let your nephew do it, let your cousin do it. It's easy. You can send emails, you make social media posts, you send a script. But you can see, if you read the image, he says, "I called 86 businesses, verified 27 business owners. 9 were not interested, 9 were corporations, 8 were permanently closed, and 24 he didn't get in touch with. They didn't pick up the phone." He actually set 6 appointments. Number 1 was with a surfboard company, and then he breaks down who he got these appointments from. So let me just recap though, because this is huge, right? He was able to verify 27 businesses that day and booked 6 appointments. That is 27 warm leads and 6 red hot leads. Imagine how different your business would be if you had a machine like this. Has anybody on this call ever found a way to prospect and get that kind of success? And I'm not even going to read the comments, because I know the answer to that. It's you haven't. I haven't found another way. Because I've tried all the ways. Trust me. And when it comes to fulfilling services online for businesses, this is the easiest way. And when we're done, everybody, making these calls or these emails, we just say, "Okay, awesome. We verified your information. Can you give us your best email address to send the link to the listing to you?" And we'll also keep you informed on other ways that you can continue to generate buzz for your business in our community. So we get their email address when we verify them. And of course, now we have the start of a new relationship with this business owner. And you can see, this is an image of our list that we're building, our email list of business owners. We got 2,571 for this one. And honestly, between those emails and phone calls, we're crushing it right now. You can see that in this snapshot, all these leads are added every single day. We're growing warm leads to our business every single day. And every one of those leads who confirms their listing is immediately added to this email list. And that's how we start to build and grow a real business. Because now that they're on an email list, we have a way to speak to our customers who love us. They know us, they like us, and trust us. We can speak to them as one to many. That means I can send out one email and reach thousands of people. That means I don't have to go speak to individual people anymore through phone calls or walking through their door, right? Once they're verified and they're in our system, we can just send emails and say, "Hey, we have a special on websites. We're doing graphic design this month. We're doing social media this month. We're running ads, and we've spotlighted your business, and we want to, give you some higher exposure on our site. So we've moved you to our featured listings section." We have an easy way to talk to these people, and we can send out an email, and we can get a ton of people who are candidates to potentially buying because they know us. And not only that, they trust us and they see us as credible. So I hope you all see how we actually start to legitimize a business here and one that can withstand a changing economy, right? Because you have an asset like this. And so I want to point out to you more about how we automate this process of building relationships, because once we bring somebody in and we add them to our email list, for the next 7 days, we have a step-by-step nurturing sequence. Every day, every 24 hours, an email just like this goes out. On the left, you can see we have 1 email, 2 email, 3. Each row is a different email, already preloaded, and it's designed to reach out to these business owners and welcome them to our community resource website. It gives them lots of information about our community. It's just a way that we can continue to build trust and build a relationship. And we give them tips and tricks and start to condition them about us being the credible authority in marketing in helping local businesses in our area. And so when people come in, they get these emails and they start to respond to those emails, because that is the influencer effect happening as we go through this process of giving away listings and adding users to a list and continue to deliver value. That's the influencer effect. They start to respond to your emails and start reaching out, wanting more information about what else you can do for them. So this is from Danielle, and she had a company where she was making masks. And she says, I hope you're doing well, Nick. Since COVID hit, my business boomed. Then as I know it, my online sales tapered off with every company out there making masks now. My B2B is growing. I now have to reevaluate what I need to keep my online sales up. I believe I need some SEO help if you're up for discussing. I need a strategy. Just wondering your thoughts, and also pricing options. So does everybody see that? Do you see how this can continue to bring in customers for the life of your business? And I'm sure a good portion of you are just sitting on some awesome services that you could sell all of these businesses right now, right? Right? Of course. And the next slide that I have for you is actually special because it's in response to this message that you're looking at right now. So this is from Danielle, who mentioned in the last slide that she thought she needed SEO. But after responding to her message, and I talked to her on the phone, and I found out that she probably didn't need SEO. What she really needed was some Google ads, because she needed to get customers quick. And you can see that I say that to her. I said in a response to the email, a recap of what we talked about. I'm happy to discuss. What you should do is use our base package that starts at $1,000 a month. And she responds and says, okay, great. Yeah, I want to do those things. I want to get the best ROI for sure. If you think SEO isn't the best, let's go with the Google ads. That's $1,000 per month retainer, everybody. And she asked me to help her. She took my advice. She sees me as credible. She's counting on me to tell her what her business needs because I'm an authority. She trusts me. And it's all because of that community resource website. That relationship started because I gave away a free listing. Now, for most people do not have an easy way to get conversations going with these types of businesses who are just red hot to help, right? Most lack this as a missing piece. Now, it was the same for Jacqueline as well. And she says that this is the influencer effect for her. She said she wanted to run a $10 Facebook post, right? She boosted a post for $10 about her community resource website. She reached 1,770 people, had 117 link clicks. She said that she's been following up with leads, has people wanting to pay her to run social media campaigns, Google My Business, and now she's even their digital manager. She goes on to say that she's pleased to get work even in this climate. And we call this the influencer effect. Again, it happens when you build the trust, you build the credibility, you build the authority. And I know I'm pounding this and I'm repeating it, and it's because it's so important. It was the missing piece. It was the missing piece. Now, normally, we're giving people basic listings for free, as I've mentioned, and we call to verify their contact info. We offer to upgrade them to premiums, $247 per year, and this unlocks more functionality. But with everything changing in the world right now, we temporarily have been playing with this. We've been giving premium listings away just to get traction and build rapport. I mean, it's free for us to give these listings away. And why not, right? When we give them away, the law of reciprocity comes in full effect, and people reach out to us to get more information through our emails. Now, if you want, you can just sell premium listings and run a full-time business like Shannon. Shannon, check out this feedback that he gave us recently about having sold over 55 premium listings and counting charging $299 to $499 per year. He goes on to say that the website has opened up a lot of doors and mentions how fun he's having with it, which is so important. I mean, this business model is fun, and I don't know about you all, but I didn't leave my old job to do something that I didn't have fun and enjoy. And getting behind a cause like this in your area, it makes it fun. It makes it easy to talk to people. But let's go back to Shannon for a second. 55 premium listings, that's somewhere between, I don't know, $17,000 and $25,000. That's getting rebilled to him every year. That's recurring revenue. And that's gravy because, as he mentioned, it's opened all kinds of doors. And I've seen him in our group just crushing it. He's been running ads, building social media for people, building websites. But that premium listing revenue, that is $20-something thousand per year. That's just to the bottom line. That's gravy. Who here would like to have that kind of base in their income through something like premium listings? I mean, we all would, right? Right. Jim says, absolutely. Now,
hey, Nick, real quick, if I may just really quick interrupt you and just say, man, what did I tell you guys? All right. What I told you guys that what you were in store for was going to be extremely powerful to really allow you guys to take your agency to the six-figure level. And I mean, Nick has absolutely delivered. All right. For everything from like the entire approach on that, you know, how to get businesses replying to you. I mean, that simple business verification email method alone is genius. I mean, who on here couldn't do that? Give me a 1 in the chat box. Yeah, no one. Every single person that's on this call right now can do that method easily all day long. And imagine this, guys. Imagine this, what I told you at the beginning of this call. Imagine having and using my new done-for-you lead generation app that allows you to find leads in any location in the US and implementing this exact strategy to blow up your agency. All right, well, that's exactly the perfect bonus match that I've put together, and I'm going to actually take the screen right now. If Nick allows me to, I'll just go ahead and grab the screen to show you the quick sneak peek of exactly how my new done-for-you lead generation app works perfectly with the AGN method, and you'll be able to find all the leads you will ever need to implement this strategy. Okay, so you'll have your influencer site, which not only does Nick's strategy work perfectly, but they've developed an entire software, WordPress software theme that automates the entire process for you. It allows you to completely just import all these different businesses, and then you'll be able to use my lead gen app to contact additional businesses, show them your AGM site, and attract more clients to your agency, or even just use the ads method. If you want to just build AGM sites and build an ad revenue, you can do that as well. And again, my done for you lead gen app works perfectly with this AGM influencer site method. So give me a 1 in the chat box if you can see my screen right now. Just a simple Google search box. Give me a 2 in the chat box if you can see this, okay? So I can make sure that you can see this before I jump into the demo. Perfect, awesome. So everyone is giving 2s. So let's go ahead and jump into this, guys. Now, I do have to warn you before I jump into this sneak peek. It is truly a sneak peek. Like I said at the beginning, it's a couple of months out from being live. We are officially releasing this to the public in August. All right, so the members area is still funky looking. There's still broken images. We don't have an official name for the software yet, but you'll get an idea of how this is gonna work. All right, and pretty much in short, we have literally built what I think is the best done for you lead gen app on the market that bypasses the gatekeeper and puts you directly in touch with the decision maker. Okay. Because our app is already preloaded with the direct contact info for clients in any niche and any location you like. All right, so You get full access to all the clients you'd ever need at the push of a button. There's no having to scrape for unreliable leads. All right. Right now, there's a bunch of lead scrapers on the market, but those things just come with a bunch of complications. All right. You get the same leads that everyone else gets. You have to set up the complicated software. You have to deal with proxies, captchas, and all of that stuff. But with my new done-for-you lead gen app, we've pretty much done all the heavy lifting for you already. All right, we've built our own proprietary done-for-you platform that delivers real buyer leads at the push of a button. And like I said, this works perfectly with AGM. So I did put the warning out there. It does look very ugly right now. There's broken images, as you can see here. This is not going to be the name. But this just gives you an idea of what this is going to have, okay? Here you can see we have a data set of leads here in this one. This was just a test that we did in the real estate niche. There's only 140 leads in there. But this one here, if I click into it, well, if you saw, there's 122,000 leads in here, okay? And this is just a small group of the amount of leads that are going to be in here. Okay, and you're literally going to be able to build subsets of data sets for any state, any zip code, any category that you want. All right, so like the example that Nick shared, if you want to jump into the restaurant niche, you can come in here and just find specific restaurants in that, in whatever niche that you want. Okay, you can go after dentists, you can go on to counseling services, dental clinics, dental hygienists. All right, you can get really specific on the people that you target. Health and wellness, health clubs. All right, if you want to target just gyms and offer the AGM strategies to that, you can really come in here and find leads for just about any niche that you want in any state and any zip code in the US. Okay, so and then once you filter down to exactly who you want to target with the AGM strategies, all right, let's say you want to go after chiropractors. That's always a big niche when it comes to offering local services. All right, you can target just by a single state. You can preview the results, and then you'll see that we do the company, the phone number, URL, and all of this is verified information with an AI system that we have built in the background to verify the data. And then once you preview it, you can actually export that list of leads within a matter of seconds. Okay, and again, then you can implement the entire AGM strategy with your look. And again, you can get as specific as zip codes. Okay, all right, so just like Nick and Tom have done with their specific areas in Hawaii, you can go ahead and do the same in your local area or any local area in the US. Okay, and really take over and put together something very, very powerful with my new Done For You lead gen app and the AGM system. And once you click create my export, literally within 2 seconds, you'll be able to download that and export it into CSV, Microsoft Excel, and you're going to have all this vital information on all these local businesses. And again, this is Done For You lead gen app that unlike anything that you've ever seen before. There's no scraping involved on your part. All the leads are already in here, done by us. You just come in here, select which industry and which location you want leads for, and we will provide that for you. Okay, so very, very powerful platform that we put together here that works perfectly with AGM. Like I said, we've literally built the best Done For You lead gen app that bypasses the gatekeeper. All right, and when you implement this with the AGM strategy, especially that business verification method, okay, it's gonna just really allow you to take this to the next level. So sorry for interrupting, Nick. I'm gonna shoot it back to you so that we can continue going into this and just really continue sharing the value here.
No worries, and thanks for chiming in. So I have to ask everybody, do you see how you can harness the influencer effect in your business? April says yes. Are you happy you came to this webinar? I see lots of feedback coming in right now, which is awesome. And do you realize the advantage that you have in your market by using these cutting edge influencer techniques? Can you see yourself using what I showed you today to help you grow in your business and be seen as credible and an authority? And even if you just use a tiny fraction of what I showed you, would you say that your time was well spent here today? Lots of good, yes. Would you like to spend more time together going even further on how to make these influencer sites show up in your business with impact? And I'm going to assume that is go ahead. So I want you to imagine you're bringing in a steady income from your new business. You're working from home because you finally have a list of customers. You now have plenty of money to cover your bills and even a little extra. And of course, the best part is that you now have the time to actually live your life on your own terms. You get to enjoy life because you're not stressed about money anymore. And if you just want to buy something, you can just buy it. And you've finally silenced the doubters that said you couldn't make your own business work. And you're not just surviving, you're thriving. And that was a big one for me, silencing all the people that thought I was just wasting my time and couldn't make it. You guys, with AGM, all of this is possible. And frankly, the software is just the beginning when you jump on this today. But I want to talk numbers. Let's say for a second that you don't follow the simple steps for success that I've outlined for you in this presentation, that you fail completely. Let's say you only get 25% of the results that we talked about, or only have a single premium listing per week. That would still be an extra $297 per week, which is enough money to really start making some changes in your life, isn't it? I mean, I know when I got an extra $300 per week, that started to change my life. $300 per month changed my life. That's a car payment. That's a new car, right? Put a 3 in the chat box of a few $100 a week would have a significant impact for you financially. Right, lots of 3s. But the reality is when you follow these steps that I've shown you, you're in a position to make many times that. And if you really want to take things up a notch and make this business even easier, let me show you how to snag the software that automates most of this so that you can create some recurring income. Because if you've been waiting for your moment, this is it. I'd like to introduce you to Agency Growth Machine. It's the fastest way to gain instant credibility, close more deals, and build recurring income from your home, regardless of if the economy is good or bad, or if it's high or if it's low or bumpy or turbulent. Our students are making use of their time right now. In fact, they're making money. And you can see why right now Agency Growth Machine costs $9.97 to the general public, because it's totally worth it. But I've got something even bigger worked out for you today, because we want to give you the best chance to succeed right now. When you join AGM today, you're not only getting the customized influencer site, the one-click bulk upload business import tool, the easy customized Tom-proof design, the free and the premium listings, the ad spaces you can sell that integrate with different payment gateways for easy payment. You can collect payments directly through the site, and of course the map with the pins and all their listings. But you're also getting our step-by-step video training. And that's what makes all of this so easy for anybody to do this. This is valued at $997. And we show you how to get everything set up step-by-step. We give you all the strategy that you need to get set up. Start building your list and start collecting payments immediately. How to start having zero business in your pipeline to hundreds, even thousands. We're going to be including this free today with Agency Growth Machine. That way, you can be just like Jason. I got this message from him the other day, and he said he got 3 sales today, $250, $497, and $1,500, which was an ad space, a premium listing, and a 5-page website. How amazing is that? With Agency Growth Machine, all of this was possible because he gave away a free listing. And when you combine the influencer site technology with our step-by-step training, you have everything that you need to get new customers each week without even having to leave the house. But it doesn't stop there. It doesn't stop there. If we were to stop there, you'd be at a total of $1,994 if you were to buy the step-by-step video training and the software, but we did not want to leave anything up to chance. So bonus number 1 that we are included today is our done-for-you marketing material. So rather than just teach you, you're getting copy and paste emails, social media posts, phone scripts, appointment setter scripts, literally everything that we have needed to build this business, we're going to give to you. We spent thousands and months creating this. The value that you see there is $1,997. We have blown way past that. Remember, we do this every single day. So when we need something, we build it and we make sure that our community has it, because we want to see you have success. So you are part of our tribe. You are a partner in this. Now, when you add the AGM software, the step-by-step video training, and the Done For You treasure chest, all of our Done For You material, I'm going to call it the Done For You treasure chest, you're at a total value of $3,991. But we wanted to make sure you were able to bring in those indirect sales with our influencer emails. So bonus number 2 is you are going to get that 7-day email sequence. Remember the one that we use when people come in and we sign them up to our list, the one that sends out a new email every 24 hours? Well, you're going to get that exact email sequence to put your own information in and use it. That was $297 charge that we had to pay to get it created. That thing is worth its weight in gold, but it's yours for free right now when you get AGM. And we're not done there. Bonus number 3. Although you are in business for yourself, you'll never be alone. My team and I will personally review any website created for this business and let you know if we recommend any changes. This is going to ensure that you're doing everything accurate on point so you can feel confident that you're going to get the best results possible. This hands-on bonus is valued at $697. You get 12 of them per year, and you get it for free when you get AGM right now. So let's recap here. This is what you're getting. We are getting the custom software, $997. Step-by-step video training, $997. In-house Done For You treasure chest, proven checklists, scripts, procedures, $1,997. 7-day email sequence, $297. Monthly coaching call, $697. Total value, $4,985, which is nowhere close to what you're going to steal AGM for today. But before I drop the link for you to pick up this special offer, I want to tell you about 2 more very, very important fast action bonuses, because Tom and I have worked out a deal for all of you that are watching this right now. This is for the people that have been watching this presentation and you see the power in what we're doing and you've been nodding your head in agreement this whole time. We can only do this for the first 50 people, as there are only so many people that we can facilitate this for. So here's the deal. The first 50 people that are in, remember how I said you could get all of this set up for free by our team? That's exactly what this fast action bonus is. Our team is going to set up your first site for you when you jump in today. Now, for most people, not having websites set up for themselves is usually because they don't know how to do it. So let us do that for you, okay? You're getting your first site set up for free. That's a bonus valued at $497. We charge this regularly, but you are going to get that free with AGM right now. So I'm going to break down this special deal, and then I'm going to share the link with you so you can be one of the first 50 to enroll. Are you guys ready? Because when you consider that most directory site tools that do far less than AGM will set you back $2,000, and the fact that we normally charge $3,000 for this type of training, it will be easy to charge $3,997 for this proven client getting system. And at that price, it would be worth it. Our students are crushing it right out of the gate with this. So when you make the wise decision to get AGM right now, you're not going to pay anywhere near $3,997. In fact, you're not going to pay $2,997 or even $1,997, which would be a steal. When you get AGM right now, we have massively slashed the price and you get everything for just $497. Now remember, that's just a fraction of our Done For You material without the software or the training. You're getting access to all of the bonuses and the exclusive fast action bonus where we set up your site for you if you are one of the first 50 to enroll. So let me ask you, who is ready for the link? Are you ready? You're going to have to click it fast because we've got a ton of people on this call and I want to give everyone a fair shot to be one of the first 50. So are you ready? 3, 2, 1. So one small investment of $497, this gets you access to 1 year of Agency Growth Machine plus all the following bonuses. All you have to do is click the link on your screen. If you wish to continue using the software after 1 year, it renews at $497 the next year, which you can cancel at any time. But we all know that with the ability to keep a consistent stream of customers in your business with this machine is essential. And we know that you're never going to want to cancel it because we put years into building this thing to make sure that it sets you up for success by implementing it ourselves. We are speaking with businesses every day using it through email with hundreds of successful case studies. And we are so excited for all of you right now. So now is the time to head over, click the link that you see on your screen and lock in your access. Of course, you want to be one of the first 50 to jump in so we can set up your first site, because this is such an insane offer. We have to keep this bonus limited so we don't get too overbooked with site setups right now. So we will be doing some Q&A as well, everybody. I just want to make sure that we have everyone in who has been begging for the sign up page. I'm going to look in the chat box right now to see how many of you are going to the link to get enrolled. So I'm going to take a drink real quick. Put a yes in the chat box if you are jumping in, because I do see a couple of names coming in. Okay. I see 1, 2, perfect. Type a yes if you're in. And I still have more to share with you. We're going to do a Q&A. I just want to make sure that we get the first 50 so we can note them down and then take care of them. Okay. And I see some more names coming in. Marcus, Shonda, congratulations. Welcome, everybody. And I want to break down my guarantee because I know people are going to ask. So I do have a 30-day guarantee on this. And this is how it works. If you take action on the system, I truly believe it will work for you like it has worked for me and so many others, which is why I'm willing to back it up with this 30-day refund guarantee. However, I just want to make sure you know that I want to be fully transparent with you. I'm going to ask you that you do the work. I'm going to ask to see your work and make sure that you've completed the work. You must have gone through the course and put in the effort. We're going to ask to see it. So this is why we offer the site setup and the monthly coaching with the fast action bonus, because we care about your success. We want to make sure you're successful with this. So I just want to be clear. We don't offer refund requests about changing your mind or saying that it just doesn't work for you or you don't have the time. If you're going to join, I just ask that you're 100% committed and ready to take action about this. If you're going to buy the product, because we stand by our work. We pride ourselves in running an honest and transparent business. And if you put in the work and for some weird reason it legitimately doesn't work for you, we will absolutely refund you. We have no problem with that. Someone said thank you, so I do. You're welcome. Now look, I knew this was going to happen, so I prepared for this. Because this bonus, this fast action bonus number 2 that I am about to reveal to you is going to throw it over the top. And let me just remind you that there's still some left for the first 50 that joined. But for the first 50 to enroll, you're also, in addition to that first bonus, going to get access to a developer license. We have to keep that first bonus limited to the first 50 people, but this awesome bonus we're going to share with the first 75. It's a developer license. You get unlimited listings and site installation. So if you want to create a site around restaurants or specific industries and then a general site, you can do as many as you want and have unlimited listings. So if you are one of the first 50 to enroll, you get both bonuses. But if you're from 50 to 75, you get this one. But just to be clear, I'm looking right now, we do have slots open for both. So anybody who's buying now, you get both of them. So fast action bonus number 2 is a developer license. Again, unlimited websites and installations. Now I want you to think about this. I've shown you examples of how just one business that we gave a listing to in our AGM site has turned into multiple payments, thousands of dollars. With this developer license, this bonus, your AGM site can hold hundreds, even thousands of listings. Technically speaking, you can have as many as you want because it's unlimited. So a massive opportunity there for you to go all out with this. And here's an example of somebody who has gone all out on this. This is a $399 payment coming in for a premium listing from one of our students. So I just want to remind you that this only came in because our student gave away some listings and upgraded them to a premium listing. And of course, I can tell you more and recap about how he just verified the information, which caused the influencer effect to happen by sending out these emails. But the reason that this happened, in short, is because there's a high perceived value here. He created the listing on his site, he got paid for it, and these listings literally become a form of currency for your business. So instead of selling websites or SEO, you can sell listings. You can You can barter with listings. You can throw them in as deal sweeteners for somebody that's on the fence of maybe buying a website. You can say, look, if I throw in a premium listing valued at $247 per year today with your website on our community resource website with thousands of businesses, would you jump in? You have that flexibility to use these listings, this unlimited listings, right? If you get this bonus, to your advantage. So here's the deal. All of this has been possible because we built an amazing software and system. And honestly, it took us a lot of time and money to do that. A while ago, we put some stats together and came up with a $25,000 figure to build all this, and countless hours of time to build and test and make it all work. But it's a lot more than that. And we are going to hand everything to you today that you need to put your own site in action and start getting customers. So let's recap real quick. This is what you're getting. You're getting the software, the step-by-step video training, the proven checklists, the procedures, the copy-paste emails, the scripts, appointment setter scripts, the email sequences, the 7-day email sequence, the monthly coaching call, total value of $4,985. You're also getting the first site installation for the first 50 to enroll, and the first 75, they're getting the developer license. So I want to check in again how many of you are in so I can note you down for your spot for the fast action bonuses, because it looks like we still have a few spots left for fast action bonus number 1. So now is the time to grab that spot if you've been thinking about it. Let's see here. Mike is in. Chris is in. Welcome, Chris. Chris from Atlanta. Okay, yeah, I'm sure we have a couple of Chris's on this call. There's a lot of people here. So just to be clear, everybody, when you get in, you're getting access to both these fast action bonuses right now. So don't worry. Somebody asking if they're in and making sure they didn't miss out on the bonus number 2. No, you get bonus number 2 right now. They're still available. So remember, one small investment of $497 gets you 1 year access to AGM plus all the bonuses you see here today. All you have to do is go to the link that you see on your screen. And I'm going to take a couple questions here because I know people have some questions and I want to make sure I answer them before we run the risk of selling out on the fast action bonuses. So someone asked is if you can do this in another country. Do you have to be in the US to do this? So that's a great question. And I actually have a slide for that, oddly enough. So let me see. So here, this is a comment we got from Sir. So he says, "Hi Sharks, after a lot of translating and adjusting to the Serbian market, his local influencer site went live on Sunday. Since he did the prospecting while preparing the site, he already had a premium listing closed. The really great news is that today he closed a deal for his first website design, and they're also considering SEO. Now, this is Serbia, and the prices are lower than in the US, so I can't really use the dollar badges and be truthful. And that's because we have badges that we give people in our community for getting clients or making thousands of dollars, and he's just saying that he didn't hit like the $10,000 badge. But he also says, I want to thank everyone for your support, and especially Nick and Tom for creating this chance for us all and being such good teachers. If I can do it in Belgrade, Serbia, anyone can. Just follow the guidelines Tom and Nick give you. P.S. If you're going to be giving me a shout out, my name is pronounced Sir, like the title. I mean, that's so awesome, right? In other countries, Serbia, with an influencer site, crushing it, right? So not to worry at all. If you're, the way that it works, everybody, I forgot who said that. I think it was Mike. The way that it works is if the businesses that you are trying to add to your site are in Google, that they can be found in Google, then it'll work in your area because our tool just pulls the information directly from Google. And yeah, you can add businesses to your site manually too, but if you want to add tons of them at scale, that's the way it works.
Hey Nick, sorry, just want to interrupt you one more time. You're sharing so much powerful strategies and so much value. I don't want to keep interrupting you too much, but I just want to jump in one more time and just reiterate to everyone how powerful everything that we've shared on this call is, okay? From all the strategies you've shared, from the examples you've shared, the testimonials you've shared, and I can truly attest that, those are real testimonials. I see these testimonials myself because I'm in their Facebook Facebook group, and these members post in their daily, weekly, how much money they're making with these strategies that Nick and Tom share. Okay, so I mean, this is just the tip of the iceberg of the amount of strategies and knowledge that these guys put out there, and the constant help that they provide to their members as well is just priceless. Okay, I honestly think these two guys are at the top of the mountain when it comes to local marketing experts and strategies on building a local agency. And the AGN method that you guys just saw, along with all of the templates, that email template that he shared, that alone is pure gold. The business verification method, that thing right there, I mean, can make you guys so much money, bring you guys so many clients. And then you couple that with my done for you lead gen app, and you really have the ultimate six-figure agency right in your hands. Okay, and this is really a huge opportunity for you guys to take advantage of this. I did tell you at the beginning that everyone that was on here live was gonna get the chance to get my new Done For You lead gen app for free. So right now I want to put this out there for everyone that picks this up, the AGM strategy. I'm gonna go ahead and throw in my Done For You lead gen app absolutely free. All right, but what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go ahead and throw in all of the upgrades that we plan to have for my new lead gen app for free as well. So you're gonna get absolutely everything. You're gonna get the most powerful Done For You lead gen app on the market once we release it to the public in August, and you get access to the Authority Growth Machine, and you couple those two things together, and you have all the leads that you can ever want, and you have a strategy on how you can close those leads as much as you want. Okay, and there's so many different ways that you can monetize with as well. You can obviously sell your services to these businesses the way that Nick and Tom share. You can obviously sell them ads. All right, you saw that one testimonial of the one member that all he does is just sell ad space, and he's crushing it. Okay, so all these things, there's so many ways that you can go about this, and the best part about this is that you have everything you need. My Done For You lead gen app is going to provide you with all the leads you should ever need, and then you can use the AGM method to reach out to these businesses and close them, whether it's for your services or for the ad space. So this is really a match made in local agency heaven, if you want to call it that. But I do urge you guys to jump on this. Like I said, everyone that jumps on this right now while we're on here live, you're going to get free access to my Done For You lead gen app. But obviously, you're not going to have to wait until August when we release it. We're going to give you early beta access to it once we clean things up and get the members area ready for public release. You guys are going to be the first ones to get access to it, so that you can start implementing our software right away with the AGM strategy. So really excited that we were able to put this together and really provide not only the strategy, because obviously you guys can go out there and start implementing this strategy right away without any of the everything that's packed into this offer, but obviously everything that we are offering you guys right now makes everything so much easier. Everything is automated, and it makes your life so much easier to build that six-figure agency. So go ahead and pick this up right now, guys. There's nothing more powerful than what we've shared with you today. You're getting all the tools that you need, and everyone that's on here live, I wanted to go above and beyond and really provide you with a bonus that would make it a no-brainer. Okay, the AGM method alone already, everything that they're packing into it, all the Done For You elements to it, make it a no-brainer on its own. And then my Done For You lead gen app just takes that a step above. Okay, so sorry for interrupting, Nick. You're doing an amazing job. I'm gonna now go back, stay quiet, and let you close it out, let you do your thing. Thank you for jumping on here. Just feel free to close it out, answer some more questions, and man, you did an amazing job. I appreciate you guys being on here. You guys always bring the heat to my live sessions, and this one was no different. I know everyone on here appreciates it, so sorry for taking up so much time, Nick. Back to you. Close this out. and let's get these people, on the path to a six-figure agency.
So check this one out. This is from our student Victor, who sent out an email at 8:30 a.m. and got a response 30 minutes later saying, yes, all the information is correct, but please speak directly with the business owner, and gave Victor his direct contact information. Have you guys ever seen a prospecting method that goes through a gatekeeper like that? The gatekeeper has one job, which is to keep the business owner from being distracted from other people, right? That's like their main job. And this person just gives Victor his direct contact information. He goes right through the gatekeeper, right to the business owner, and eventually sold a premium listing here, which is amazing. So be like Victor and claim your access to AGM. We have a couple more spots left. And remember, everybody, all you have to do is go to the link that you see on your screen for full access and all the bonuses included for free for $497. Somebody's asking if they got all the bonuses again. Yes, you did. We still have spaces available. And actually, my friend David here is someone I want you to meet, because he's an example of someone who just got started, and he goes on to say that he's already gotten 3 clients using AGM and has made his prospecting so much more enjoyable and non-threatening. He recommends it to anybody who is having trouble getting clients. Is anybody having trouble getting clients on this call? Somebody asked how long it takes to set up the bonus. Well, our team is really quick. We're very responsive. So I would say 24 hours. If you're like, sir, once you get in the members area, you have a quick start section that you start going through the videos, and you can start prospecting without even having your site yet. Just like sir, he says, I did the prospecting while preparing for the site, and we walk you through that in the quick start guide of your members area. So after you buy, you are going to get an email with your access, your username and password. It shouldn't take very long at all, a couple minutes. If you have any questions after this call, of course, you can always hit up our support desk. It's offlinesharks.com/support. But once you get those credentials, you can log in, go through the quick start section, and you can already start prospecting to get some customers. I'm just going to put this slide back up so you can see what you are getting. And just a reminder, everybody, we do have some bonuses left, but I want to ask how many of you are on the fence, because you get both fast action bonuses right now. So let me know if you have any questions. Let me know in the chat box. So somebody is asking if there's a payment plan. We don't have a payment plan, but you're getting $4,985 worth of value for an insane steal. I mean, again, two premium listings puts you in the profit. So yeah, somebody is saying that they're trying to make a purchase, but they're having a problem with their card. I see you. Who's that? I'm trying to scroll up and look through your comments here. Elise, I see. I mean, I'm gonna hold a spot for you. Don't worry about it. Just try again, and I'm gonna hold this for you for the next 15 to 20 minutes. So, everyone that takes action right now, if you're having an issue with the payment, because I see a couple of them coming in right now, I'm gonna hold the fast action bonuses open right now. So I'm gonna keep track of time just to make sure that I know that where we are at and when you're trying to join. Okay, so I'm gonna put this slide up right now so you can see what you are getting. And I am going to take a couple more questions as we go through this here. Somebody's asking about how do I do SEO to my site? How do I do search engine optimization to my site? So we're really big on SEO. I mean, if you, like I mentioned at the beginning of this presentation, if you look me up, I rank #1 for Hawaii SEO and terms like Maui SEO, Maui website design, all those things. And keep that in mind, because when we built this tool, we really had SEO be at the forefront of our thought process and infrastructure. What I mean by that is the code is written very lean on this site. So like our AGM sites already rank really high organically without even doing any SEO because of the way that we've developed it. So like our Oahu Home Services site is #1 for Oahu Home Services. That doesn't mean that obviously if you're in a competitive market, it's going to be more difficult to rank. But that being said, you would SEO it just like any other site. In fact, we have an SEO training on how to do that in your members area. So that's included. Somebody said, so they're an actual customer. What's up? What's up, Stephen? Good to see you. Jim Taylor too. How's it going, Jim? Delroy is in. Patty is in. Roger is in. Welcome. Michelle says she's in here from Utah. Someone said, is the site fast? Yes. Again, that ties in the last question with the SEO. It is very fast, and you can make it even faster if you make some changes to like the images that you add to your site and you want to streamline it a little more. So we have a few more bonus spots left, everybody. How many of you are on the fence? You get both fast action bonuses. Please let us know if you have any more questions. Let's see. Okay, it looks like we do have some more questions here. Trying to figure out the best way to handle this. I do see a couple of payment issues in the chat too as well. So look, here's what I'm going to do. For the remainder of this call, for those of you that take action and join right now, you're going to get both fast action bonuses. So I'm gonna keep track of the time. I was gonna say 20 minutes, but I'm just gonna pull it. I'm gonna say for the remainder of this call, if you're not already in and this has been making sense to you, you should jump in now, because this isn't something that we can do forever. So let's see. And if you have any questions, of course, put that in the chat. But given the state of everything in the world, I do want to make this available to everybody. It's so relevant right now. I want to help as many people as I possibly can. So I'm going to do that right now. So look, if you land just 1 or 2 listings with AGM, you're already going to be in the profit. So think to yourself, does it really cost you anything if you follow the step-by-step instructions that we've provided for you? Is it really cost you anything if you take action, you get a couple of new premium listings or a couple of deals? I mean, this thing will pay for itself in no time. So stop wasting your time on stuff that doesn't work and do something that really works. And just keep in mind that, this is a limited time offer. It's not going to be around forever. And that people who take action takers, are greatly rewarded. I mean, I saw it in the chat earlier. Someone said that we are crazy for offering the price point that we have for you today at $497. Remember, that's half the cost of just our done for you checklists and marketing material without the software. But again, we want to bring in more awesome students to our community. We know that we have a very, very relevant system. But again, we wanted to bring in more awesome students to our community. We know we have a very relevant system. And today we just want to start working with you all. So you can be just like Richard, who is in New Zealand, who took us up on our fast action bonuses, specifically the developer license, which you can see he says, I have one directory. I sent 250 emails and made 15 phone calls. I got 13 premium listings upgraded at $49 each. Got 1x national customer at $500 per year in 3 days. That's his week, and he's off to the pub. He's got a great site. Go ahead and look it up if you want. Richard's an awesome guy. He's actually got many AGM sites, and he's just out there crushing it. So this is also from Max, who says that he was just checking his verified listings from today when he just got a new listing from somebody who found his site. They found his site. So that speaks to some of the SEO that we were talking about. He says that AGM is turning out to be the course I'm hitting a home run with. Thanks, Nick and Tom. So I'm going to do a last round of Q&A. If you guys have any questions. Somebody said, what's the best way to start? Do I need to pick a niche? You can pick a niche. You can do restaurants. You can do, roofers. We have somebody that's, in the tax niche. Richard's in the deal space, general business space. I mean, it's up to you. I picked restaurants in the beginning. Tom picked coupons. His site is called Decline Coupons. And, when I did restaurants, because I'm in Hawaii, I maxed out really quick. I got all the restaurants on my site, and I couldn't grow anymore. So then I went for like the entire state, all the businesses, and that's what I went with. So it's totally up to you. We have training on this again. So, if when you get in, you just want to go through the quick start training and start taking some action on it and, getting cash flow quickly. That our whole process, the way that we lay it out for you is the number one goal is to start generating cash fast. That's what we prioritize in this entire process. Somebody said, so if I get the developer license, I can build as many sites as I want. Yes, if you get the developer license, which is offered right now on this call, anybody watching this, you do get the developer license. You can build as many sites as you want, and your site can hold an unlimited amount of listings. Somebody says, isn't Hawaii a small place? Are you creating more competition? That's a good question. So Hawaii is a small place, and actually, there are a lot of people that have AGM in Hawaii, and the chances of us prospecting the same person, the same business, isn't really that likely. And even if we did, the way that we position ourselves about giving spotlight to businesses in our area, like a business is never going to turn down a spotlighting because somebody else already gave them some spotlighting. They're trying to get as much eyeballs and spotlighting on them as they can get, right? They want as much visibility as they can get. So it's never been a problem. And I haven't heard of anybody having a problem. We've got multiple people in New Zealand and different places, and it's not an issue. The chances of you prospecting somebody, I mean, if I don't really run into that problem in Hawaii, chances are you're not going to run into it. Let's see. Someone says a restaurant directory sounds good and a home service directory. Yeah, well, Patty, you can, if you get the developer license, you can have both. You can have as many as you want. A lot of people saying, awesome training. Thank you for the training. You're welcome. Let's see. Someone said, can you talk about how you segue a customer from the verification to a lead or a paying customer? So yeah, we reach out either through social media, email, direct message, or the phone, and we let them know that they have a listing or advertising on our site. And by the way, you have copy and paste templates in your members area, so you just copy and fill in their information and paste it, right? And then you're off. And from there, we add them to our email list, and then we start sending them our email nurture sequence, which is automated. We show you how to do all that. And then really we sell without selling, because we harness this influencer effect that happens when we add them to our system and start giving them value, lots of value. Maybe we give them a premium listing for free. We build this relationship. And then I'm Nick from Hawaii Thrive Initiative, right? And then I go look at their website one day and I see all the things that's wrong with it. And then I just point it out and I say, hey, Jim, it's Nick from Hawaii Thrive Initiative. You already had a listing on our site. I tried to go to your website the other day and I noticed that it's loading really slow. I can help you with that. But I thought I'd just point it out for you so you can fix it. But if you don't know how to fix it, I can help you with that. Just let me know. And because they already know us, because we have a relationship, that's the easy way to get those conversations going. So I think that's it for the questions. Remember, if you have any other questions, you can always reach us at offlinesharks.com/support. And I have an awesome team. Really prioritize having an awesome support team to help all of you as much as we possibly can. I just want to see you have success with this. And remember, what you are getting, everybody, is the software, the step-by-step video training, the checklist, the copy-paste email scripts, the monthly coaching call, 7-day indirect email nurture sequence, total value of $4,985. And you're getting that for one small payment today of $497. All you have to do is go to the link that you see on your screen right now and join. And, I look forward to seeing your results with this. Join the Facebook group. We've got tons of people just in the trenches showing us their results every single day. And, you're going to be another one of our testimonials on our wall of our giant wall of testimonials. So that's it, you guys. I had an awesome training. Thank you so much for allowing me to be here. And I'll see you soon. Aloha.